I wanted time to work on projects, and I thought this was a way to do it while constantly getting feedback from a professor. I think it's very easy to learn about topics, but actually applying them and getting people to use them is where the magic happens. I created a tool for myself to allow me from my phone to text an assistant that lived on my laptop. And we thought maybe students would be a good market for this because they're constantly on the go. We put it out there, but we realized to afford to run these systems, we'd need someone who is also just as on the go as students. And we realized a busy person that could use this would be chief of staffs. What I did is I pulled up org charts to look at all the different roles within a company. And I wanted someone who worked in a lot of different areas, someone who would be working with people a lot, and finally, someone who would sort of have experience with some of the newer technologies. We began reaching out to chief of staffs saying, tell us about your problems. So it was mostly through LinkedIn. I would search chief of staffs in Houston, chief of staffs at manufacturing and engineering companies, chief of staffs who are alumni at Rice. And we took what we built for students and we put them in front of them, and we asked for their feedback based on that. But the idea is it's much more capable at handling work across different areas and workloads. And by the end of it, I was speaking with, I'd say, one of the most renowned chief of staffs. And she essentially put me in a group chat with every chief of staff she knows and asked them to send me their emails. So I was able to, within 10 minutes, book like 20 meetings. So it's really a cascading effect. And the great part is they often get to work very closely with the CEOs of these companies. So hopefully, as this continues to spill over, I can work with some larger and larger companies for all of what I learned in a single class. The world is beginning to reward shipping over building. It's easy now to sit in a room and write or create an app or to write a research paper, but applying that research paper, working with other researchers, connecting people, I think that is going to become more and more prevalent. They're looking for high agency. You can't just wait for maybe a good opportunity anymore. You really have to be seeking that out. When it comes to AI at Rice, I think a mixture of it will be applying those tools, but it's going to be teaching students and having students do things that are incredibly, maybe uncomfortable isn't the right word, but you're pushing them to do things that they're going to be doing in the real world, which is going out and networking when you're not asked to do networking. It is asking people to solve their problems when they're not asking you to. And it is learning skills, maybe not when you have them, but saying, I will learn this, or I will go out and do that, even if you're not able to do it yet.